be right then.
Yeah, you'd be right.
Because that's all I did was drop it. 30 seconds. And we're going for probably 45 minutes, yeah? So, half an hour, 5 minutes, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, 20 seconds.
Josh has joined. There's a few of you joining in. Just waiting for Robbie to join in on the screen behind me. Thanks for joining.
Hi, and welcome along to AFTV. We are looking forward to the game tomorrow, which of course is Arsenal at home taking on Leicester. And because we're taking on Leicester, I thought I'd get a very special guest in. We've got Lee Chappy. How you doing, Lee Chappy?
Looking forward to this tonight, mate. Got a fair bit to talk about. And how do you like the new layout, Robbie?
The layout looks good, man. That layout is looking really, really good.
Cool, man. Yeah, I've been doing the watch-alongs on the YouTube channel and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going.
No, keep it up, bro. It's great to have you back on again. I remember we had you on during the lockdown. And talking of lockdown,
dumb.
We're back in the lockdown, isn't it? You guys are back in lockdown.
Yeah, we're still in lockdown here, mate. Still in lockdown. The only city in the whole country that let the rest of the country down. That's us. So we were the Premier League champions 2016 and we're the lockdown champions 2020. put that in the history books.
How long are you guys going to be locked down for? Have they said, or is it just until sort of the numbers come down a bit?
Yeah, so I think this is the first week. We've got another week to go, and then we'll find out what's the crack, basically.
Yeah, but you're still able to do games there. I saw that you're still able to have games at the stadium. You're still going to have games at the King Power.
Yeah, but I think it's classed as their work, and I think they get tested every other day, the Premier League players and all the staff and stuff. So I can imagine it's all tightly locked to that. So.
Well, listen, it's great to have you on again, mate. And there's lots of people jumping into the comments. Great to have all those people there. It's been a little while, actually, since I was doing these live shows like twice a day. And then I've just been so busy with the amount of games that we've had just coming so rapidly. And we've been filming so much content around the games that we've just not been able to do as many live shows. So it's great to do a live show and have loads of people jumping into the comments. So thank you very much, guys. And obviously, we've got Lee on here because we are going to preview the game tomorrow, which is Arsenal taking on Leicester. Now, when I look at the table, Leicester in third place, Arsenal way back down in seventh place, Leicester on 58 points, Arsenal on 49. However, Leicester's been on a bit of a dip. You did have that good win at the weekend against Crystal Palace. That was a big win for you guys. Vardy getting a couple of goals in that 3-0 win.
Yeah, he's made the 100-goal club now, mate. He's part of the elite.
100-goal club. A lot of people are labelling this game Aubameyang versus Vardy because they're both vying for the golden boot. Aubameyang's on 19, Vardy's on 21, of course.
Yeah.
Vardy always seems to score against Arsenal as well.
Got a good record against the Big Six, to be fair. I don't know what the Big Six is these days with you guys out of it. That's not a knock. That's not a knock. I'm just saying. Just banter.
It's a big game, not just for Vardy and Aubameyang, but for both teams. Because for Arsenal, we still got a very slim chance, I think, more of the top 5. After beating Wolves at the weekend.
Yeah.
But Arsenal on 49 points. So a win will put them on 52 points, which is what Wolves are on at the moment. A win for Leicester will put them on 61 points, would be big for you guys. But if you didn't win, because Chelsea are only a point behind you and they won, they go above.
Yeah.
I mean, Manchester United are only 3 points behind you as well. So
did Chelsea play earlier? Chelsea play earlier, didn't they? Ain't Chelsea 6 o'clock kickoff?
I'm not even sure.
I think they're earlier on in the evening tomorrow.
Just checking it out.
So
you're right. Yeah, Chelsea play Crystal Palace at 6. So they could be above you.
Yeah.
So it is a bit of a pressurised game for Leicester in that you've got to win. We got a win. What's happened to Leicester since? Because all right, you've got the win at the weekend, which was a big win for you guys, 3-0. But before then, you haven't. You've been very poor since the whole lockdown thing finished. Why?
No. That's sugarcoating it, mate. That's sugarcoating. That is. Let's go back. Let's rewind. Let's rewind to Boxing Day. When Boxing Day, we got stuffed. Christmas turkey stuffing by Liverpool. We got a proper stuffing that day. 4-0 down the King Power. And since then, we hadn't really found any kind of momentum. We'd had a few games in the Cups, in the League Cup and the FA Cup, which we've won and stuff. But if you look at the Prem results, we haven't been that good. Apart from a good whooping of Aston Villa, it's been poor. I think it was one win in like 9, maybe 10, before we just beat Palace. From the week 20th in the Premier League, we were sitting 13th in the form table, Robert.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what's gone wrong? Why? Why is this? Why is this dip in form with you guys?
I don't know. Maybe it's the squad depth. We haven't got the biggest squad. Ricardo Pereira got injured as well. Who's out for the rest of the season. So that's he's a key player, I think, in Leicester's attack, to be honest with you, because he bolts down those wings and pulls defenders out of position, and it creates that open space for Maddison to play off and stuff. So, speaking of Maddison, he's out as well for the game against Arsenal tomorrow. So that's no Ricardo, no Maddison, and reports from Brendan Rodgers on the conference today, no Chilwell either.
Wow. So that's three players that were very key against us especially when we played you at your place.
Yeah.
In Maddison, Chilwell, and Pereira all missing. I mean, Chilwell scored a banging goal.
Yeah.
As well. So all those.
Do you rate him, by the way? Do you rate him, Chilwell?
I do rate. You know what? I always say that I rate Chilwell, but I mean, you're always telling me, and a few other Leicester fans are saying to me that he's not all that.
He's not at the back. He's good going forward. He works really well with James Maddison. If you could swoop both of them, mate, you'd be laughing. He works really well with James Maddison for me. But other than that, I don't think he offers much at the back in defence. He got bullied. What was it? The Watford game. He got absolutely bullied. I can't think who the man on the right was that bullied him. The big fella. Oh, I can't think of his name off the top of my head. But he got absolutely bullied.
But it's not been a great restart either for you guys, have you? You had the win against Palace, but you lost to what?
Yeah.
Beat by Everton as well. What was the other game?
There was Brighton. There was Watford. Everton, they beat us 2-1. 2 draws against, obviously, Brighton and Watford. Everton. Palace, we beat, obviously, at the weekend. We got knocked out of the FA Cup by Chelsea. It was 2 goals in 5 games, I believe, until we played against Palace.
Yeah, so your confidence will be up a bit with...
Vardy's will. Vardy's will, because he's finally... He's back on the goal sheet now, Vardy. You know, because he hit the 100 and then he hit 101. You won't stop him now. I think he'll go out all attack, fire mode, rage mode.
Yeah. However, you're coming up against an Arsenal team that, you know, the confidence is right up with Arsenal as well. You know, I mean, that was a really impressive 2-0 over Wolves, away to Wolves at the weekend. Before that, another impressive away performance against Southampton, a team that we've had a very poor record against away from home.
Hey, they beat Man City. They beat Man City, so let's not knock them.
Beat Man City yesterday as well, yeah.
Not all of us can beat them 9-0 though. You know what I mean?
We didn't beat them 9-0. And then there's Sheffield United again. That was another good away performance by Arsenal.
Yeah.
And then we played Norwich at home. I know Norwich are at the bottom, but we absolutely stuffed them 4-0. So the team. Initially, when we first came back, it was a horrible start against Man City, bit of humiliation, and then the Brighton loss. But since then, Arsenal, they've won the next 4 games on the bounce, and the team's looking confident at the moment. You know what I mean? Aubameyang's been doing what Aubameyang's been doing all season, which is scoring goals.
Yeah.
Gazette back on the scoring sheet at the weekend. And then some of the youngsters have really been playing well. Saka, who signed a new deal, scoring that great goal against Wolves.
It was man of the match, wasn't
he? Nketiah has been playing really, really well. You know what I mean?
It was man of the match when he Saka. Was he man of the match? I think he was, wasn't
he? Yeah. Nicolas Pepe, who banged in a great goal the previous game.
Great player.
And you know, he didn't play at the weekend because his wife had a baby, but he'll be back.
Yeah.
No, and Arsenal, actually, we don't have loads and loads of injuries. We've got most of the key players in shape. So it's going to be a really interesting game. I think Arsenal will stick with their formation that they've been playing, which has been 3 at the back.
Okay.
With attacking wing backs. What do you think your formation will be?
I've got it on the screen here. Actually, I don't know if you can quickly put it full screen or not. I'm not sure on your side, but that's.
All right, let me do that.
That's what I'm roughly going with anyway, Robert. Is that because obviously there's no Chilwell on the left, so I'm going to put Fuchs in there. No Ricardo Pereira on the right, so Justin's in. But the usual Söyüncü, Johnny Evans at the back with Ndidi holding in the middle. Great player, by the way, Ndidi, one of the better players in the Premier League. Tielemans sitting in front of him, Perez and Barnes on your wings, and playing 2 up top. Because I think it's worked so far with Nacho and Vardy. I think they're supporting each other really well. Nacho's getting his goals finally.
You think you'll go 2 up top in that position against?
Well, it's worked so far because before we tried the 2 up top, Vardy weren't even getting the ball, and now all of a sudden he's working off of him a bit like back in 2016 when he had Okazaki to play off. It's kind of doing the same thing. It's rubbing off. So maybe I don't know, but that's what I've got at the minute because of the injuries we've got and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, of course, I think with Arsenal, we will go with that 3. That 3 that we've been playing of David Luiz, Mustafi, and Kolasinac. Now, normally, you'd probably be rubbing your hands together and saying, yeah, happy days. But those 3 have actually, in that 3, those 3 have actually been playing very well. And then Kieran Tierney.
I like Kieran Tierney.
Yeah, he's been playing very, very well as well. And then it'll be who goes in at right back. Will it be Cedric? Will it be Bellerin? Or will it be Ainsley Maitland-Niles, who came on the other day and done brilliantly as well? So, and then in midfield, I think Xhaka, who again has been playing very well recently. Danny Ceballos. I think Saka will be in there somewhere.
What about?
Andy will be in there. Pepe.
Pepe. What about Lacazette?
Lacazette, I still think may start on the bench, even though he scored the other day. I think because you've maybe got the sort of weaknesses out on the flanks, I think the manager might go with the pace, of Aubameyang out wide, coming in. That's gonna, I mean, if you've got an inexperienced guy like Justin,
that's where you need to attack.
You wanna say to Aubameyang, right, get on him and give him a lot of problems, you know what I mean? Or even Fuchs as well. He's not the quickest you want to.
No, he's getting old. Getting old.
Yeah, so that's why I'm not sure.
I'm looking I'm looking at the defence.
Very brave formation to come.
I'm worried. Yeah, I'm worried about that.
Arsenal decent.
Yep. I agree. I'm worried about the wings. I am worried about the wings. I think what's going to happen there, actually, I think Perez is going to be changed there. I think it's going to be Mark Albrighton to support James Justin, because Mark Albrighton's played at right back a couple of times as a very kind of last replacement, but I think he would help out James Justin at the back there. And I think Harvey Barnes is fast enough to probably track back and help Fuchs. But yeah, I am worried. I'm worried down that side. Now you mentioned Aubameyang down that side, especially against an inexperienced James Justin.
Yeah, we got a lot of pace up front. You know what I mean? Whether it goes with Eddie playing as a centre forward and really pressing on, and one of the things I've noticed under Mikel Arteta is that he's really been playing this high press, and it's been successful recently. You saw Eddie Nketiah got a goal by pressing against Norwich. Aubameyang got his goal by pressing up on the goalkeeper. I think they're going to really be pressing on and trying to force your back 4 into lots of mistakes, which, as I said, looking at it, it's not the quickest.
No.
At the back. I think Ndidi's going to have a lot of work to do covering, but then I think with us as well, obviously containing Vardy.
David Luiz is going to be in his back pocket, I think. David Luiz, if he plays, is going to be in Vardy's back pocket. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the thing is that we can't afford to let David Luiz or any of those defenders get isolated against Vardy, and that's why I think we'll stick with his 5. David Luiz looks a lot more comfortable in that 3.
Yes.
A lot more comfortable in that 3. So It's going to be a really interesting game, but we have got a good record against you at home. Away,
horrendous record. Horrendous, Robbie. Absolutely horrendous. We've not beat you at your ground since 1972, mate.
Wow.
1972. Mad, isn't it? I mean, we've beat you a couple of times down the King Power back-to-back now, because I think I met you. It was peeing it down rain last time I met you outside. And, you know, it was a couple of good results down the King Power, but we've still not managed to get that win. I think you did the double honours when we won the Premier League that season as well. That last minute at the Emirates, that heartache that was.
Not for us, it wasn't.
Well, yeah, but you celebrated too early. You thought you were going to win the league at that point, and you didn't.
No, I don't think we were going to win the league. I don't think we were going to win the league, you know. But by the way, there's T-Day Shifts there saying, "Hey, love Lee's channel from Australia. He looks like Vardy." I'm sure.
Yeah, come over to the channel and hit the subscribe button. Come on, help a fella out. I'm trying to grow now. I'm doing these watch-alongs. I'm doing a watch-along tomorrow on the Claude and the Bansters show as well, so that's going to be good, you know.
Okay. Connor Main saying Vardy is a pensioner. Don't say that, Connor. He's not a pensioner.
He's not. He's Who said that? Connor. Listen, Connor, he's the fittest he's ever been, right? He's had a test on the heart rate thing and the bleep test thing that you do, back-to-back, side-to-side, all that. He's the fittest he's ever been in his career at 33 years old. So be careful what you wish for.
You know, it's one of the interesting things, Lee, that we've been talking about even here at Arsenal. So there's been some fans that have been saying, well, Aubameyang, he's 31. And I'm like, I say the same thing. I said, he's so fit, right? And he's still got his speed. He's still agile. He's still, you know what I mean? And I often look at Vardy and say, look at him. He's 33.
Yeah.
He's playing like a 25-year-old, the way he's moving. Same with Aubameyang.
I know.
And isn't it interesting that, you know...
He's got plenty in the tank. Got plenty in the tank.
The two guys at the top of the goal scoring are 33 and 31. That's, you know...
You don't know how long these guys are going to go for. You know what? 2 years ago, I said, Vardy's got about a year and a half left in him. And he's proven us all wrong. I think you just don't go on age. Age is just a number. Wait on the player's peak and whatnot.
Yeah. Reece Smith says... I said it before he started playing the three at the back. Look at the season Chelsea won the Premier League. Luiz was there, always playing in a back three in the middle. All he had to do was pass from the right to the left, and it worked for him. So we need to play him like that in that position. And the one thing about David Luiz is passing range for a defensive player is unreal. So, you know, that's going to be another weapon that you guys are going to have to look out for.
It's history. It don't matter. Honestly, I don't feel like we're going to come away with a win because of just because on the history, mate. We've just not beat you down there. I know I say it every year. This is the year, but I don't think it's going to be. I just don't. Yeah. What fixtures you're coming up as well? Because I'm looking at the table and I'm thinking, how are Leicester?
We got Spurs after this, so we've. You know, we've got Spurs, then Liverpool. So we've got a lot of massive games.
Yeah, I'm looking at how Leicester are going to stay third. And I'm thinking, well, we've got Arsenal. Then we've got Bournemouth, which is probably doable. Sheffield United, which is probably doable. But then the two last fixtures are Spurs and Man United back-to-back as the last two.
Spurs, I think Sheffield United will be harder than Spurs.
Do you think?
Kingsley Opera said, hi, Robbie. I bet if we did a joint 11, we would have more players in the team than we did the last time we did a combined 11. That's probably very true because remember last time we did a combined 11, there was hardly any Arsenal players.
Yes.
But then the team has really, really picked up, I've got to say.
Would you change that? We'll have to revisit that next year. A year's time after it, we'll revisit that.
Sinan says, if Leicester play 4-1-4-1, they don't have a chance. If they play 4-4-2, they can because they can cause a problem, but Perez Vardy is better for them. But Pepe, Aubameyang, Saka will start. Robbie's 100%, and that will give you guys problems. Dr. Viraj says, hi, Robbie. Do you think going into next season, Martinez should be preferred over Leno as the goalkeeper? This is another player, Lee, that has come in. You know, we got an injury to Leno and he's all fearing the worst. Yes.
That was a bad challenge, by the way.
Yeah, he's come in, Martinez. He's been absolutely brilliant. So, Leno will come back in, but this guy's giving Arteta a serious problem when Arteta does come back.
How long's Leno out? Do we know?
I think Leno's Leno's out for the rest of the season.
Okay.
The injury's not as bad as we first thought. He will be back early next season, but he's definitely done for the season. But Martinez has been superb. Trevor K says, "What's your score prediction for tomorrow, Lee?"
Yeah, that's what I was going to go on to next. Was the score predictions? There's quite a few in my chat section that are going for a 2-1 win to Arsenal, 3-1 to Leicester. I'm going to go with an easy. No, I'm not really. I was about to say an easy win for Arsenal. I think it's going to be a draw. I think we're going to get a point. I'd like a point, maybe. That'd help us out. I think. I know Chelsea will win tomorrow against Palace, but there's still some tricky games to play. I think it's going to be either a 1-1 or a 2-2. I'm going to go for 2-2 because there's usually a lot of goals in Leicester Arsenal, isn't there?
I'm not with you on this one, man. I think we're playing all right at the moment. Yeah, I mean, we're playing good. We're looking good. But I think you will get a goal because Vardy always scores against us. But I'm going to go for a 2-1.
Okay.
For Arsenal. I think we're looking good at the moment. We're playing some good football. So I'm pretty confident we can get something out of this game. Ayuko says, "Greetings from Calgary, Canada. Do you think Arsenal have a chance of getting Ndidi?" Let me ask Lee.
That's going to be down to where we finish. I've said this already. If we don't get European football, Robbie, I think we could say bye-bye to a few key players, and the ones on my hand would be Yuri Tillemans, Wilfred Ndidi, Ben Chilwell, probably going to go anyway, Maddison.
And he only just signed.
And Ricardo, it don't matter. These things don't mean nothing, do they? Ricardo Pereira is the one, though. I think Ricardo Pereira is the one for me that will get signed by a big club, bigger than you boys.
Ooh.
I'm serious. Ricardo Pereira is the one. He's the one. He came from Porto. It was fantastic at Porto. He's came over here. He's proved what he can do in the Premier League as well. It's only a matter of time before he goes somewhere like PSG or something.
Yeah, he's a very good player. TD Shift says, "Where can I find you? I don't see you guys winning. Sorry." He's going 3-0 to Arsenal, but he wants to subscribe. That's TD Shift to your channel, Lee.
Punch in Chappy TV or Lee Chappy. My Twitter handle's there as well. All the links and stuff are all over the place.
Okay, brilliant. Have you got any comments from over your side?
I've got loads actually. I'm trying to read. I'm trying to read a few things out. If there's any questions to Robbie, let me know, guys, in the comments because there's tons of stuff. What we got? Lee working his ass off for the content, pairing up with the Don Robbie. What we got? Vardy still class at 33. Don't knock the age. Age is just a number.
I'm not knocking the age. It's just a number. I'm definitely not knocking the age. Vardy, I think, was very stupid to say he weren't going to play for England no more. I think if it had the Euros still been, he could have had a shout for that because he's still a weapon.
Yeah, I still think he should. Well, he's retired, isn't he, himself? But, Yeah. I think...
Well, that's maybe helped prolong. That could have helped him prolong.
There's a quick question for you, Rob, before you move on. Do you prefer Vardy over Harry Kane or not?
I prefer him over anybody over Harry Kane. But Harry Kane's goal-scoring record is brilliant for England.
He is a gooner, though, right, Harry Kane? It's all lies. He is a gooner, isn't he?
He was originally a gooner, but we've removed that status from him since he's got over to the dark side, DT official says, this is DT actually.
Oh, right, DT, yeah, top man.
He says, Justin and Fuchs up against Pepe and Aubameyang.
I'm worried.
No way. He goes, sorry, mate. But they're two of the paciest, most skillful players against an inexperienced player and an old boy. Your fullbacks are going to be gone.
I completely agree.
I agree with DT. I'd be targeting, as I said earlier, I'd be targeting those areas because, Pereira missing, I think, is big.
I'm a little worried, mate, about that. But does DT know that Ricardo Pereira is injured for the season, and does he know that Chilwell's injured? Because that's not something that we'd pick. We've stumbled into that. That's not something we can help. So I am worried at the back there, big time.
We've got to try and exploit. And as I said in the last game, even against Wolves, we created all the chances.
Yeah.
We created all the chances in that game. It wasn't, it wasn't, Wolves.
But we did destroy Palace. We did destroy Palace. Don't knock us. We're in good. We've finally got some form. Finally, so we could come all guns blazing like your YouTube channel videos.
This guy's reminding me that Vardy turned down Arsenal.
Ah, yeah, Mr. Loyal himself, Jamie Vardy. You don't find that, do you? You don't find that. Mad stat, Jamie Vardy started in the Premier League at 27 years old. 27 years old, starting in the Premier League, and I think he hit the 100 goal target faster than Didier Drogba and Wayne Rooney.
Wow.
What can I say?
However, Aubameyang, 50 goals, quickest to 50 goals of any Arsenal player, quicker than Bergkamp, quicker than Henry, quicker than Ian Wright, to 50 goals, playing in a nowhere near as good team.
Wow. That's mad. That's mad. Imagine him in the golden era.
Yeah. Wow. If he had
Invincibles. Oh my word.
He had some really, really good players behind him. You know what I mean? Wow. What would he be doing? That's why it's very important.
I mean, where would he play? Who would he play? Who would he cover? Who would he replace in that squad of the Invincibles? Who would he replace? Well, he wouldn't, would he?
I don't think he would. That squad was that good, that was that good, So I don't think he would replace him.
Tottenham Hotspur are on here. Sorry, I'm watching the game as well. No, they've
okay. Well, they're still winning.
They've missed. They're still 1-0 up. Yeah.
They're the jammiest of goals, man. That game was so. I was watching it before I come in here. What a dead game that was.
Yeah. It's looking dead.
Brent says Pereira is a big miss for Leicester. Probably him or Soyuncu. For your player of the season. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Ricardo's our main man, like I just said. He's the one that we couldn't afford to have injured, and bang, there goes. I don't know what he tore. I'm not sure if it was his ACL or something. I'm not sure, but he's done. He ain't back till next season.
Okay, Ozzy says, "What's your thoughts on Perez?" He said, I never rated him, but what's your thoughts on it?
He's been played out of position. He's not a winger at all. He needs to sit behind Jamie Vardy and Nacho in a number 10 role. And unfortunately, James Maddison's already stapled that role, so it's difficult to move into that role. But right now, Madders is out. So maybe he might get played in the middle. Tielemans might not play, and Albrighton on the right. Maybe
you don't think you play Harvey Barnes?
I think you play Harvey Barnes, but you put Perez in the middle, and you'd put Albrighton on the right instead of Tielemans. So you just put Perez in the middle.
Okay.
I've got a question for you, Robbie. Question for Robbie. Mustafi and Luiz in defence with the errors they have produced in the past. Vardy, Gray and Barnes breathing down their neck will surely worry Arsenal's fans. Is it important for Leicester to go at AFC from the very start?
Yeah, no, of course you've got to go at us. But as I said, since we've been playing that three at the back, and remember, at the weekend, we was up against Wolves. And they also have very quick, dangerous players in Adama Traore, top players like Jimenez, and we kept them very, very quiet. So, for Arsenal fans, that's cooled us down a bit. Yeah, the first couple of games, I mean, obviously the game against Man City, horrific errors in that game.
Yeah.
By Luiz, and then the game against Brighton, again, more poor errors in that game. But since then, we've played and we've defended very, very well. We kept a clean sheet against Wolves away from home. We kept a clean sheet away from home against Southampton as well. And we kept a clean sheet against Norwich, beating them 4-0. So defensively, with that three at the back, we've looked a lot more solid. Now, David Luiz and Mustafi and Kolasinac, and all three of them are guys that are prone to making mistakes. But it definitely in that system, they look a lot more solid. So I'm a little bit more confident,
Yeah, okay. Another question for you here. Where is it? Jack Balshaw says, would you take top 4 or the FA Cup, Robbie?
At this moment in time, I have to say, normally I'm a guy and I'm like, trophies, right? But at this moment in time, for what with Arsenal, how we're trying to rebuild and stuff like that, I'd take Champions League, even though, we ain't got a chance of winning the Champions League at the moment. But just because we'd be able to attract more players in, the revenue that it would bring in, I think for Arsenal, it'd be much bigger to get into the top 4. But I just don't think, I think that's a bit, unless we could sneak into 5th position, and even that's a tall order.
Well,
And maybe hope that
Man City could get the ban, and would that mean Champions League? That would mean Champions League
yeah,
still, wouldn't it?
yeah. If that ban's upheld, we would get it. Well, whoever finishes 5th would get it. Chris Cross Production says, you think Torreira going to start tomorrow, Robbie? I don't think he will start. I think it will be Granit Xhaka and Tobias. Rafiq says the midfield battle will be key. If indeed he dominates the game over Xhaka and Danny, the Foxes will have an advantage. We can't allow the Foxes to isolate Vardy versus Luiz. As I said, with that system, it's harder to isolate Luiz because you've got the 2 fullbacks getting back as well. So I think it's a bit harder to isolate Luiz.
Got a question for you, Robbie. It's Abdi on my YouTube channel says, what do you think of Leicester City potentially still getting top 4? Do you think that's a thing, or do you think we are pushing our luck?
It's a bit worrying for you guys. When I looked at that table, I mean, you got a lot of must-win games coming up. You named out some of the games you've got coming up, some very difficult games. I'm looking at the table. Listen, you're still in a great position. You've got 58 points, but Chelsea, 1 point behind you.
Yeah.
United, who are on fire at the moment, only 3 points behind you. That means if you lose tomorrow, Chelsea win, they go above you.
Yep. Man United win. Yeah.
They win, they could go above you. You know what I mean? And then even Wolves are on 52. I think it's and then with the injuries that you're naming out there, it's a tricky time.
Big time
for Leicester. I mean, this is when this is what happens when you come to. I've seen Arsenal a lot of times in great positions to get top 4 or to even win the league, and we just fall apart towards the end of the season. And I'm also thinking is the lack of fans at the King Power having a bigger effect on a team like Leicester than it does some of the other teams?
Yeah, all day long. I was about to jump onto that next. Do you believe the 12th man has changed anything with Arsenal? Because I think it has for Leicester. I think we are one of these sides that does rely on the fan base to get behind them and give them a nudge and stuff, because we're quite loud away and we're quite loud at the King Power, to be fair. What's your thought on the 12th man disappearing? Do you think that's going to affect the game?
It will affect the game, but I just feel that teams like Arsenal, they're so used to going away from home, for instance. So they're used to playing at home, and if things ain't going great, a lot of pressure being put on them by the fans. And they're used to going away, and every single ground we go to, the fans are up for it because it's a huge game. So I think that, that pressure, again, they're more used to it, I feel, than, I think some of the teams like Leicester, you need those fans.
Yeah, we do. We're a local fan base, I think.
So, wow. Well, yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely had an effect on you guys, on Sheffield United. I definitely think it has an effect, yeah. Fresh Cut says, is Mkhitaryan done at Arsenal or a second chance under Arteta? No, Mkhitaryan is going to be leaving the club.
Yeah.
So he will be joining Roma.
Yeah, I've seen that. Is he done? Is that a done deal?
He's done. We got Saka now. So,
okay.
I mean,
you didn't want him anyway, did you? He just came in as a bonus from the old Sanchez deal, didn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah,
so,
just a spare part.
It didn't really work out.
I've got a funny one for you here though, mate. I've flipping lost it as well. Where has it gone? Here it goes. Michael on YouTube says, "Tell Robbie to do the troop celebration."
That was funny. We was just like, honestly, that was a big win for us though. We were all pumped about it. It was absolutely. But that celebration, I was taking a mick out of him today about it. It was unbelievable. There's where's that one gone? Somebody was asking, Golden Boot, Vardy or Aubameyang?
I think Vardy deserves to get one, to be honest with you. I believe that. He's won the Premier League. He's not got an individual one like that yet. I think. You only earn it by, you only get it by earning it. So he's got to score his goals at the end of the day. He's back on form, hopefully, carries on scoring. It's Vardy's to have. He's the one that's been top for, I don't know, 5-6 months. I don't know how long he's been top, but he's been top too long.
I mean, he's coming. The head-to-head, right? We posted something on our Instagram earlier, right?
Yeah.
The head-to-head, Aubameyang, 31 appearances, Vardy, 30 appearances.
Wow.
19 goals, Aubameyang. 21 goals, Vardy. Penalties. Aubameyang's had 1 penalty, Vardy's had... So take the penalties away from, from free play. Actually, Aubameyang scored more.
But how many times has he earned those penalties? That's the question.
That is the next thing about Vardy. He has got the...
You can say that, but so's Aubameyang, to be honest with you. I've seen him...
Oh, get out of here, man. Aubameyang don't dive. Aubameyang does not dive. Then.
That man needs a snorkel, I'm telling you.
Tierney or Chilwell?
Sorry?
Tierney or Chilwell?
Oh, man.
I mean, he's still early, but Tierney's looking good.
Yeah. Yeah, Tierney.
Juppy says Saka, I think he means there, or Barnes, Harvey Barnes.
Harvey Barnes is a young lad, still growing, and he's only getting better and better. I can't really knock the lad. He does everything spot on. He's quick. No, I'm sticking with my man.
No, I'm going Saka. Sorry. I do. Harvey Barnes is a very good player.
Yeah. I'm just saying that on what I've seen of him and what he does for my team. He does a cracking job.
Pepe or Perez?
Pepe. And unless it was Perez in the middle and take him off that wing, because I don't like him as a winger.
Okay, fair enough. What was the other one? There was one other. Oh, I can't find that one now. But there was one other one.
Schmeichel or Leno?
Schmeichel.
Yes.
Sorry, what am I talking about? Schmeichel. Leno.
No, don't be silly.
Leno.
Schmeichel is the most underrated goalkeeper in the Premier League.
Schmeichel's good. Leno's been absolutely brilliant.
No, Schmeichel's got DNA, mate. He's not. Leno's not got DNA like Schmeichel. Schmeichel's got DNA. You can't even buy that.
No, man. No, Leno this season has been unbelievable. He really has been unbelievable.
Schmeichel's kept us in it for the last 5 games. Schmeichel's kept us in it. I'll be honest with you. Indeed, all day long. You're not changing my mind on that, Robbie.
I'm going Ndidi, but Xhaka's picked up recently. Really has picked up recently. But yeah, Ndidi is quality.
Oh, here's one for you. Mo on my YouTube said Inacho or Lacazette.
Oh, come on, man. You're having a laugh.
I'm playing. Of course it's Lacazette, obviously. What about Vards? Jamie Vardy.
Huh?
Jamie Vardy.
Vardy or who?
Who would you put him up with? Lacazette again?
Aubameyang.
Aubameyang? Would you put him up against Aubameyang? Okay, Vardy or Aubameyang?
Aubameyang.
No.
Yes.
No. We'll argue all day long. Never.
We'll find out tomorrow, won't we?
Yeah, we will.
Martinez or Schmeichel?
Sorry?
Martinez or Schmeichel? See, we got 2 goalkeepers to throw in there, mate.
Yeah, you know yeah. We've got Danny Ward. He's all right, but no one's heard of him. Ooh, see? No one's heard of him.
Somebody's got this one here. Ozil or Maddison? We won't bother with that.
No. Well, Ozil's a cracking player, but I don't know what's going on, to be honest with
you. Yeah. Hamza Chowdhury or Torreira?
Ooh.
I think you might go with that Chowdhury tomorrow as well.
I think he might. He might even work with 2.
That midfield.
I think he might work with 2. Ndidi and Chowdhury. And I don't know. Oh, it's going to be tough, mate. Maybe one up. Maybe you're right. Maybe one up top. Maybe Vardy on his own up top.
Now Chowdhury's a good player.
He's a very good player. Gets knocked a lot by the Liverpool fans because I'm sure you're aware that he's cropped a few times of Jordan Henderson and Salah's legs a few times as well. But he's goes in. Hard tackler. Old school.
No. Torreira. I said Tielemans or Torreira, but they're kind of different players, aren't they?
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna give you a question I usually do on my preview shows.
Guendouzi or Chowdhury, the battle of the big hairs. These guys.
Yeah. Still 1-0 by the way. Spurs and Everton. There's nothing going on.
That was a boring game.
My question for you, Robert, a little bit different. I always do this off topic from football, but it's only a bit of banter. And this one is on a pizza. does pineapple exist in your world or not?
Do you know what? Right, I'm not a big pizza guy. You know?
Oh, okay.
I'm not a big lover of pizzas. So for me, if I am having a pizza, the plainer the better. I'm not. Never been mad on pizzas, man. I don't know what it is.
Ah, that was one to get out of that then, wasn't it? Oh, man. He dived the question like a Bamian does. He dived.
I'll probably say no pineapple, because the pineapple shouldn't be on that pizza either.
I wonder what the comments are. I bet the comments are going bonkers now. It's always...
Mustafi or Johnny Evans?
Johnny Evans is cracking, you know. What signing that was. It was only like £3 million. He's come in and he's done a fabulous job. I know he's getting on, but my God, what a trophy cabinet he's got as well. I wouldn't take him out of the team at the minute, put it that way. I'm not saying I'm not saying he's a better player, but I wouldn't take him out right now because his partnership with Soyuncu is second to none. And that's what it's about sometimes. Your partnerships back in the day, like Tony Adams, Sol Campbell, they're things that you can't break.
Now, a lot of people have been jumping in the comments, and I was just looking on my app on my phone to confirm this, that Hugo Lloris and Son were nearly fighting at half-time. This guy says, he goes, Tottenham are a mess. Son fighting Lloris. They're done out here. So apparently, I saw loads of people talking about in the comments that they had a little fight at half-time or near fight, or that's interesting. I was watching the game, and it was such a dead game, I'll tell you. And as I said, Spurs got the luckiest of own goals. I don't know what it's been like.
It's not been great, mate. I mean, I've not been able to watch it properly because obviously we're doing this, but on my corner of my screen, it's looking very boring. And there's a few people in my other chat on Hot Mic, which I need to get you on, by the way. I need to get you on this Hot Mic app. It's fantastic. Yeah, go over to Hot Mic, get it on the App Store now. Put Chappy in as the code. Yeah, it's brilliant, mate. I'll get you on. We'll sort you out on there. It's brilliant, mate. Yeah, it's still 1-0. 80th minute played, mate.
Well, anyway, we're going to round up now.
Yeah.
Let's just once again round up with what you think the score is going to be.
Ooh.
You're going for a draw, you said.
I said it's going to be. I think it's going to be a 2-2 because there's always some good goals in this. There's always high amount of goals, so going to go for 2-2.
I'm sticking with my 2-1 and maybe even 3-1. I do feel pretty confident in Arsenal tomorrow. I think they've been playing really, really well, and I think they will get the job done. So I'm going for Arsenal winning the game tomorrow. But it should be a really, really good game. Tell them where they can see you.
Yeah, go over to my YouTube. Just punch in Chappy TV. I'm on there, or you can put me as Lee Chappy as well. I come up on Twitter and stuff as there. I'm a verified user on Twitter as well. Hey, that's madness. I don't know where that come from, by the way. That was a bonkers thing.
Well, you did that. I said to the guys on Twitter one time, I said, "How are we not verified?" I go, literally, the whole of Twitter nicks our content, but we're not verified. It's one of the most. We're verified on every other platform. It's one of the craziest things I've ever seen in my life.
Keep going.
Even verified.
Just keep applying, man. I didn't even apply. I don't even know how I got mine.
I'll be asked. But thank you very much for coming on, Lee. What we'll do is I'm going to try and come back to you after the game as well to get your opinion on how things went, yeah?
Yeah, well, tomorrow night, like I say, I'm doing this live exactly the same as people that are seeing my channel. I've got my screen on and you're sitting behind me on the screen. On yours, you can just see my Leicester logo. I'm going to be doing the same thing with the Claude and the Bansters tomorrow night on their channel, but I'm also going to be on mine as well with full layouts because I do all sorts of stuff, Robbie. Like I put like Arsenal celebration if you score goes across my screen and Leicester's and stuff, so interactive.
Okay, well, that'll be coming up a lot on your screen tomorrow.
Yeah, well, no, I'm going to delete. I'm going to delete that now. Actually, that was a bad idea. I thought.
All right, thanks a lot, Lee, man. Really respect for coming on tonight. Thank you very much, and big up to Lee. And don't forget you can subscribe to his channel. And thanks everybody else as well. Thanks for watching. Don't forget it's the big one tomorrow. Check us out in our watch along on AFTV, and really looking forward to the game. Can Arsenal keep this winning run going? It's going to be a great game.
Right, thanks everyone for watching on YouTube and also through Hot Mic. I do apologise, didn't get all your comments out there. Again, thank you everyone for taking part on the YouTube and on the Hot Mic. Make sure you follow my socials at Lee_Chappy on Twitter and hit the subscribe button. Thank you everyone. I've just managed to get a new 70 amount of subscribers on the channel. I really appreciate you guys from the AFTV that have jumped on. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm going to be live tomorrow on the watch-along, the live watch-along with Claude from AFTV, as you know, and the Bansters on his channel, also on mine. So if you never heard of Hot Mic, by the way, guys, get the app. It's a fan commentary app. I'm going to get Don Robbie on it because he's not on it yet. I don't know why. Mark Goldbridge is top of the tier on it, obviously, for a reason. But I am trying to grow on Hot Mic as well. So any of you guys that have come from of AFTV and have never heard of Hot Mic, get the Hot Mic app on the Play Store or the App Store on your iOS and type in free code Chappy. So go on your App Store, Play Store, devices. It's a cracking app, mate. Absolutely cracking, lads. I think it's the next big thing after YouTube, to be fair, because you get to sync your commentary. So you'll get to sync me to the game. It's really weird, but you get to sync it to the game on your TV. You can throw the sound from your phone over your Bluetooth speakers or whatever you've got as well, and take over. It takes over like Gary Neville talking bollocks, basically, and you get your fans like myself or Robbie or whoever else. So cheers for the subscribe. Get your comments in, get your questions in. I'll give you a quick read out and a shout out before I shoot. Let's have a look in the YouTube chat. There's loads of you have joined in now. Who we got? Just joined Buddha, Bants TV, MK2, Mr. S. What's Don Robbie doing with Varda? Don Robbie's gone now, mate. He's finished. The show is done and dusted, lads. The show's done and dusted. I'm gonna get my. You know what? While you're all here, lads, this is what I do tomorrow. Lot. This is what I'm doing. So tomorrow, if Arsenal score, for example, there you go. That's a little scoop on what I do. Leicester score. Make sure you join on Hot Mic. Get the app on your devices. Use Chappy as the code. You'll get it free. That's Chappy. I'll punch it in once more. Get Hot Mic. Go for it. Get it. I'm going to get Don Robbie on it as well. You got to go for it. But cheers for jumping in. Yeah, look, I can do that as well behind me on the screens. It's sick, innit? I've got like, if Vardy scores, you guys are going to hate me, but I can do this as well. Go! Yes, love it. Seriously, jump on Hot Mic. Right, get your comments in. I'm nearly shooting. I've got about 2 minutes to go. Oh dear. Let's have a read of your comments. Big up Lee says, Lama, thank you for joining in. Just joined, love from Pakistan. Thank you for joining in. Do the rest of the game, Lee. Tottenham. You want me to carry on with the rest of the game? Okay, I can do the rest of the game. You want me to stick with the rest of the game? How long's left? 5 minutes. Oh, go on then. We'll do the rest of the game, just for you lot. Alright. Just give me a second while I pump up the game. There it is. I'll chat with you lot live. Okay. I can now be with you in one sec, lads. I'm just getting my my volume up. There we go. Right. Cool. Sorted. Let's chat with you boys. Right, so at the minute it's the 86th minute and Spurs have got a free kick and they play it backwards. Sorry, I don't know who's on the pitch even for Tottenham because I've not been watching it properly. No one cares about Tottenham anyway, do I? None of us do. Arsenal fans or Leicester fans, we can't stand them, to be fair. Where are you supposed to be going on? I was supposed to go on at what time was it? I was supposed to go on at 8, mate, but it's a long story. A fucking long story. I don't want to go there. But hey ho, whatever. It is what it is. We've spoke, me and Sonny. I'm not going to fall out of anyone. Do you think Leicester will qualify for the Champions League? Says Rizwan. It's going to be a tough ask, especially with Chelsea getting Crystal Palace tomorrow, and we've got Arsenal tomorrow. I'm a bit concerned that Chelsea are going to get third, and then we fluff it tomorrow against Arsenal. That's third secured, really, for Chelsea, because they'll hold on to it for their dear lives, to be honest. I really, really, really want our club to get Champions League, because it means so much to the club and so much for the fans as well, because we're a smaller club than you boys. So Champions League's a massive thing. We've got a £100 million training facility being built. It's a massive new state-of-the-art thing, one of the best in Europe. I swear to you, I'm not joking. It's one of the best in Europe. Is a training facility that's being made. It's away from the ground, obviously. And that costs £100 million, and the club need the money back. So it's an investment. They need the money back. And the only way of getting that is to secure European football. So we need to secure European football. It's as simple as that. Chappy, can I get a nod on YouTube? I'll help you out if there's anyone being toxic, etc. Oh, he wants to be a mod. So I've already wanted people to be mods, so I'm pretty sure I can sort that out, lads. It's, you know what? It's a corner in the 88th minute for Everton here. They're going to swing it in deep. Go on. It's it! Oh, it's come out on the edge of the box, and I can't think who that was. Is it Gordon? They smashed it over the bar. I think that will probably about do Everton, to be fair. It's the 89th minute. They ain't going to come back now. I don't know how Leicester lost to them, to be fair. Shocking. I can't believe we lost to them. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Vardy bringing the golden boot home, says Mo Ali. I think so too, to be fair. The Tottenham versus Everton game looks very, very boring, says Rizwan. It's diabolical, mate. From what I've seen, I've been talking to Robbie on here, but it's been absolutely. It looks diabolical. But they're doing what they do best, and that's hold on to a win. I'm bantering. Spurs can't do that very well, but they are 1-0 up, and it's looking like it's going to be Spurs' day. And we've got Spurs. We've got to play Spurs yet. Away it is as well. It's at Tottenham Hotspur. That's the last but one game before the United fixture of the last game of the season. So it's two massive games for us, the big six sides. I suppose you call it the big six sides. What is a big six side these days? How can that be a big six side? Leicester technically are in the big six right now. So Everton! Oh, man, I'd have dived up if he scored that. Keane. Hitting it just from the edge of the box. He's dragged it across the surface of the pitch. Took on his man. And it's gone straight to the keeper's legs, into his arms. Let's have nearly on 1.6k, pal. Oh, mate, I'm so happy with that. That's bonkers. Thank you. Hit the subscribe button if you've not subscribed already. Don Robbie's left, by the way. The preview is still here if you want to jump on. I've just stayed on, to be fair. I should have probably gone live again, but hey, sod it. Who cares? But Robbie Lyle's a top guy. Met him quite a few times now as well, and done some amazing stuff with him. Been on Channel 4 on a TV show. Is it the Football Fan TV show with him? Done quite a fair bit with him, to be fair. I wish I kind of started this when I had my big break with the whole Jamie Vardy lookalike stuff that went down in 2016. I kind of wish that I'd done this then. And I'd have had probably a bigger following on YouTube. But hey, I'm late to the party. No one's ever late to the party. Look at the Blue Van Man. If you guys don't know who the Blue Van Man is, then you should do by now. He's been on the Kickoff with the True Geordie show. He's from Leicester, and he's a YouTuber that reviews food. Simple as that. But you know, you guys probably have heard of him. And look how he's Dave. I think he's probably in his 50s. It's got to be maybe late 40s. I'd say late 40s. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. Don't tell him. And look at him. He's on 120,000 subs. It's bonkers. So it's doable. You know, I've just made 80. Thanks to you guys for hitting the subscribe button and the liking the video as well. It really helps me out. If you want to help me out even further, go and download the Hot Mic app on the Play Store, App Store. Put Chappy as the code, CHAPPY. Just go and get it. Honestly, Mark Goldbridge is on there. You can sync the commentary from all of them to the games. When you're watching the game, you can sync Mark Goldbridge to the game on your TV. If you've got Bluetooth, you can even throw the audio over to the Bluetooth speakers on the TV or whatever it is. You've got surround sound, and get rid of Gary Neville talking bollocks and listen to Mark Goldbridge. I know he talks bollocks too. Mark sound. Me and Mark get on as well. I'm hoping I can go on the United Stand, or maybe on just his own channel as well, maybe, and do a bit of a collab like this. It'd be really help with the channel grow, to be honest with you. I get along with most of them, to be fair. I get along with the Anfield Agenda, if you know Craig. Get along with Flex as well from the United Stand. Expressions I've met quite a fair few times. Been to the Football Blog Awards. The trophy there on my little TV, just here under the TV there. That's my yearly piece I won last year, which was for the memory of Vishai. I did a piece on that live outside the ground when the helicopter went down. I was there for about probably 8 hours live. I got there very early hours of the morning on that when that helicopter went down, and I went live and covered it for the Leicester fans on our Leicester Fan TV page. We've got a Leicester Fan TV page. So yeah, and I won an award for the best individual piece last year for that. So really proud of that achievement, proud of that award. It meant a lot to me as well. We're 93 minutes in here. There's only about a minute left to go. Tottenham throw in the Everton half. It's a long throw on the far side there. Harry Kane hits it out. No, it's gone for a Spurs throw. It's done and dusted because it's up the Everton half and they've got about 20 seconds to play. So the game is truly done and dusted. I think the final whistle was going to go any second, to be quite honest with you. Just waiting for the Everton trying to get rid, but that's got to be about it. Full-time whistle. What do you reckon would be the end score for Arsenal-Leicester tomorrow? I'm going to go 2-2, like I said on the show with Robbie. Just shared you two on my mate City FP group. Good Chappy. Yeah, that'll do, Mara. Cheers, pal. Boo, Spurs are going to win. Yeah, I know. We don't like them either, lads, to be quite honest with you. The Leicester lads, we're not keen on them. They've had a couple of cup finals out of us and beat us, and the history's there. We've got a bit of a not the nasty or anything. It's just but the most important one was the Premier League that we beat them to in 2016. We'll never let them forget that ever. It's the 94th minute. Everton gets shot on. Oh, come on! That's it. It's got to be it. That's the last kick of the game. Who currently is the Leicester's best player, says Rafi. Leicester's best player, for me, personally, it's Kasper Schmeichel. Off the field, it's got to be Ricardo Pereira. It's got to be Ricardo Pereira, and he's injured. It's got to be Ricardo Pereira, and he's injured. So we're going to struggle with him tomorrow. Without him tomorrow, we're going to struggle with a Aubameyang. Yeah, I'm not feeling it. Right, that's a full-time whistle. Tottenham Hotspur win 1-0. Great. I don't know where they go on the table, by the way. I have no idea. Get your hot mic chat in as well, lads. The hot mic community is awesome. I'll show you guys the hot mic right now. There you go. Where's the hot mic? That is the hot mic. Get the App Store. You can see Mark Goldbridge there. Use the sign-up code for free for Chappy on your App Store, Play Store before I shoot off. Go and get that. Go and get it now. Go and get it right now. I swear to you, it's new. It's exciting. It's moving really quick. Its install base is getting stupid. Can't keep up with it. Who's in the top? The Anfield wrap are top. Let me show you on my phone. I don't know if you can see this, lads. I'll show you anyway. I don't know if you can see this, lads. The Anfield wrap are top. Mark Goldbridge is second in 4,000 something followers. Anfield Agenda's up there. Football Terrace is there. I'm on there too. I'm live on there right now on Hot Mic. Get the app. Go, 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 go. Try it. Try the app. Use the code Chappy for free. Right, lads. I am off. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribe. Wow, I've made 100 subscribers in one video. I'm absolutely chuffed. Thank you very much. I shall see you tomorrow. I'm going to be live with AFTV's Claude and the Bansters. I'm going to be live here and also on their channel. So, I'll see you then. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow.